What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video. And a report in Portugal is claiming that Liverpool will pursue with everything they have Gonzalo Inacio of Sporting because Tsimikas is out for 3 or 4 months with a broken collarbone and Robertson will not be back playing for Liverpool until the middle or the end of January. So Liverpool have no recognized left back and Joe Gomez has to play there for the next 4 or 5 games unless we bring in a player like Inacio, who is a left-footed centre-back who could play left-back and alternate with Joe Gomez, because Gomez playing every game between now and the end of January or even in the beginning of February is not ideal because Gomez is also injury prone and Liverpool have a very serious injury concern. Jurgen Klopp has said that this is a very serious blow to Liverpool's title hopes, so we have to act in the transfer window. The lucky thing for Liverpool is that this Tsimikas injury came just 1 week before the transfer window opens. And the report from Portugal, as today's version of Jornal de Notícias has said that they are on the attack to secure the signing of Gonzalo Inacio in the January transfer window. There is a big push from Liverpool to hire the services of the defender from Portugal. So GN, which is short for Jornal de Notícias, this is a Portuguese news outlet, they claim that the Sporting star is surrounded by Liverpool and who desperately need to reinforce the left side of their defense in the winter transfer window. Andy Robertson has been out long term with a dislocated shoulder, and also don't forget that Matip is out long term. He's out at the end until the end of the season. Tsimikas could be out until like March or April. Gomez is also an injury prone player who is the only player right now in Liverpool's squad who can play left back. What happens when Joe Gomez sooner or later inevitably he will pick up an injury? Then Liverpool will be left with absolutely nobody to play that left back position. And in this scenario, Liverpool will move to sign a versatile talent for the left side of the centre back. And Inacio is only 22 years old. I think he would be an absolutely ideal player to sign because he could shore up that left back position for right now, but long term he could be the successor to Joao Matip, who will probably inevitably leave at the end of the season, even though it's a real shame that his 7 or 8 year Liverpool career will end with an injury spell on the sidelines. And Jurgen Klopp urged the club to actually extend his contract because he thinks Joao Matip deserved it, but Jurgen Klopp thought James Milner deserved the new contract and Liverpool decided against it. Probably it's the right decision to let Matip go. As good as a servant he has been, recovering from an ACL injury when you are 31, 32 years old playing in the Premier League. Who knows, he might not be back fully until October or November, and that's already deep into next season. And Liverpool would be much better with a young centre-back who could play for many, many years, and sooner or later we have to replace Matip. That's inevitable. So if we do it sooner, it could help Liverpool's current injury situation as well. Inacio is naturally a left-sided centre-back who has been in brilliant form for both Sporting and for the Portuguese national team. Ruben Amorim, the Sporting manager, has used Inacio the most out of his squad, but he will only be sold in January if Liverpool pay his £51.5 million release clause. Let me know guys, do you think that's an investment that Liverpool should make? I think definitely, because in the summer we would sign a centre-back anyway, but now that we have so many defensive injuries, why not bring that transfer forward 6 months and help Liverpool a lot in the process? The problem is for Liverpool, other clubs are also rate Inacio very highly. Arsenal, Tottenham, Newcastle are really in the race to sign him. Recently, the reports is saying that Arsenal have joined the race to sign Inacio. Joe Gomez was very impressive playing for Liverpool against Arsenal. I'm recording this video just before the Burnley-Liverpool game, so I don't know how that game went. I apologize that I can't report on that, but I will post, of course, a match reaction video after the game, which you have already seen by the time you are watching this this video. The other problem is Inacio isn't an out-and-out left back. He hasn't played left back much in his career. He can certainly play there because he's a left-footed player, and Liverpool usually with Trent Alexander-Arnold inverting from the right back position, usually the left back doesn't really attack that much. They just stay back. Yes, sometimes Tsimikas attacks and Robertson likes to attack, but with this new formation that Liverpool are employing, the left back doesn't have a lot of attacking responsibilities, so Inacio not playing much as a left back wouldn't really be a problem, because he would only have to play there maybe 2-3 times to alternate with Joe Gomez. But the good news for Liverpool is we play every 4-5 days until there is a period where we play Arsenal in the FA Cup, and then 3 days later we play Fulham in the League Cup. But that's the only 2 games which have a very short turnaround, except the Arsenal and the Burnley game that was in the past 4 days. Liverpool are hoping that Robertson will be back fit as soon as possible, but with a dislocated shoulder injury, you don't want to rush the player back too soon, because if you re-injure his shoulder, then he could be out again for months, and that would be absolutely devastating for Liverpool. And Joe Gomez has been back to his best this season, but I'm hoping that he can stay fit and deputize for the injured Tsimikas and Robertson until Liverpool figure out something in the January transfer window. And even if Inacio is signed in the January transfer window, which would require Liverpool to move rather quickly, it could be a little bit of a gamble, not too much, because Inacio is a very intelligent footballer, but it would be a gamble to use him at left back because he never really played in that position many times. However, at just 22 years old, he could certainly give Liverpool a long-term centre-back option, which would be most welcome if the currently injured 32-year-old Joel Matip doesn't stay at Anfield beyond the expiry of his contract. And Liverpool don't usually offer injury-prone players contract extension, and I think that's the right decision. We didn't offer a contract extension to Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, Naby Keita. We are not offering contract extensions to Matip and Thiago. And you could argue we could have offered a contract extension to Bobby Firmino, but even though he was not injury prone. But the players that were injury prone at Liverpool, they continued to be injury prone at other clubs. Not Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, but Naby Keita certainly hasn't played a lot of games for Werder Bremen since he left Liverpool. I think Liverpool need Gonzalo Inacio a lot more than Arsenal because of their injury this season. Arsenal, I think, have a much younger defensive profile with a lot younger defenders, plus they don't have as many injuries as Liverpool. So for Liverpool to be 1 point behind Arsenal after 18 games is testament to how good Jurgen Klopp is and how good our squad is already, even though Liverpool have 8 or 9 injuries now, which is an awful lot, and like 4 or 5 of them are playing regularly or used to play regularly before their injuries for Liverpool. So I think the Liverpool is doing really, really well despite their injuries, and there should be more emphasis put on Liverpool's injury crisis, because, you know, to lose your main centre-back Joel Matip, who was our starting centre-back alongside Virgil van Dijk, and you to lose your main left-back, and to lose Thiago, who could have played a lot of games this season if he was fit and playing, and we have Jota injured as well. So that's potentially 4 starting 11 players out of the Liverpool squad. Talking about Diogo Jota, Jurgen Klopp said before the Burnley game, I don't want to rule out anybody now. We will see. Jota didn't train with the team yet. We only have 1 proper session before the Burnley game, so it would be a surprise. But maybe I will be surprised and all fine. I don't know. So we are actually, I'm recording this video just 1 hour before the Burnley-Liverpool game, so I can check the starting lineup, and Jota is not in the starting lineup. Joe Gomez starts as expected, and Kwanzaa starts. And let me check if Jota made the bench. Yes, Jota is back fit. At least he starts on the bench for the Burnley-Liverpool game. And thank goodness Luis Diaz also makes the bench according to FOTMob that I'm looking at. So Luis Diaz's knee injury is not as serious as it was first feared, but Kostas Tsimikas' broken collarbone will keep him out at least until February, maybe even longer. Thiago and Bajcetic are still not fit to be in the squad for the Burnley-Liverpool game. So Diogo Jota didn't train with the team, but the session I saw was really intense, but I didn't ask yet who will be available. The medical department will tell me, and then I will know more. And I think Jota's return is a very, very important boost for Liverpool, because Jota is literally the player that kept Liverpool above water when Salah went to the Africa Cup of Nations the last time. Remember that Jota was scoring goals against Arsenal in the League Cup and in the Premier League as well when Salah was missing. And he is our best goal scorer besides Mo Salah in this current Liverpool side. Luis Diaz is out of form, Darwin Núñez is out of form. They both are a little bit lower on confidence, Cody Gakpo as well. So we need Jota back, and we need Jota firing on all cylinders. By the time Salah leaves for the Africa Cup of Nations, hopefully Jota will be up and running and he can start games, because we need his goals to stay Liverpool, to keep Liverpool in the title race basically. And Fabrizio Romano recently reported that Liverpool have been linked with Inacio, and they have been scouting him. We have been watching for him for almost a year. We sent scouts to the Portugal national team games to watch Inacio. But Fabrizio Romano also confirmed that the only way for Liverpool to sign Inacio is to pay his release clause, which is 60 million euros, which is still, I think, a fair price for a 22-year-old centre-back who is now a Portuguese international. And I'm not saying he could be as big a talent as Ruben Dias, but he has the potential to do that. And under Jurgen Klopp, almost every signing, every player that Liverpool signed got better and better. So imagine how good Inacio could be when, look at Konate. He was a good player at Leipzig, but he became a borderline world-class player at Liverpool under Jurgen Klopp in a couple of years. Hopefully the same thing will happen with Inacio as well. Liverpool also have Conor Bradley and Luke Chambers. Luke Chambers mainly play as a left back, Conor Bradley as a right back as well. So Liverpool have a young 19-year-old Liverpool Youth Academy player, Luke Chambers, who could play left back as well, but he is not really experienced in the Premier League. He only played in the Europa League this season, and he only played 4 games for Liverpool's first team, all in the Europa League. And before that he was playing for Kilmarnock on loan, which was the second part of last season. He played only 16 games in the Scottish Premier League, which is a good experience, but yeah, I'm not sure if I would trust Luke Chambers in a full Premier League game. But if Joe Gomez needs a rest, maybe against Fulham in the League Cup semi-final he could play like 60 minutes as a starter. Maybe that could happen. I think Jurgen Klopp sees Luke Chambers on the training pitch, and he will judge him properly whether he's good enough or not. So now I'm off to watch the Burnley-Liverpool game. I'm really hoping and praying that we will beat Burnley, because we absolutely have to. We need to. So come on, Liverpool, and I will keep posting videos for you guys. I'm getting a little bit better from this cold, but that's why I haven't uploaded as many videos as I wanted during the Christmas period. I also spent time with my wife and my family as well, and got a good rest. So I will be ready to go from today, actually, when you are watching this video, to make more videos for you guys, hopefully when I'm back better. And I'm going back home as well very soon, so the regular schedule of uploads will continue, and I'm having some big plans for the New Year's as well for you guys. Thank you so much for all your support all year round. I really appreciate it, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday to all of you guys. Thanks for watching, have a nice day, see you later guys, goodbye.